go handle some business. But so I have something I want to talk to you guys about. The question that I've been asked a lot, and a lot of people that we talk to in our private conferences and things of that nature, is we ponder about something. There's a bunch of think tanks and whatnot, and in which we have pondered this question: Who is God? Where is God? Sometimes even the question, what is God? So it's a multi-layered answer. Firstly, we have to think about the fictitious form that people call God. The fictitious form that people call God is the ferryman in the sky. Everything goes according to my plan. The puppet master, rather, in the sky. It's not natural. It's not true. Dude, your actions are not preordained. Like I can move left or right now. You don't know what I'm going to do. There's no preordaining. There is only forecasting potentialities. The other stuff is bull. And I will tell you the reason why God was given to humans as a tool. So God was given to humans as a tool for a multitude of reasons, but these are the two most important. Number one, the reason why God was given to humans is to keep them in check. So if you're a parent and you're about to leave home and your children are going to be home without you, aka without any supervision, what's the best thing for you to do before you leave? Leave ground rules. You leave the ground rules. One, hey, y'all better not be jumping on the couch when I'm gone. Hey, y'all better not be effing up my water when I'm gone. That type deal. So they laid down the commandments. And to a human's lack of understanding in previous times, they fell victim to the belief that there's always an eye in the sky watching out for you. Oh yeah, it's always watching. He sees you when you're sleeping. He sees you when you're awake. He knows when you're about to be good. So be good for goodness sake. All come from that same origin of energy. That origin of energy is fear. That's what keeps people in church. Fear. Not the love of God, but the fear of God. So that's the main reason why God was given to humans, from my current understanding of history, is the factor to keep humans in check while the watchers were gone. So you got that. Secondarily, you have another form of God that I do respect and that I do appreciate. That form of God is an energetic God. A lot of people don't take into account that my interpretation of the divine being is not a creature or not a one vessel. It is everybody. It's the energy that's inside of everybody. Like this water right here is God. The cup, which is rock, which is glass, is God. Everything in me and on me is God. Everything in you and on you is God. And that's what they don't want you to realize. So they gave people a deity to externalize their power to. If you're praying to somebody else all day, what's that do? It gives your energy to them. It's the same thing as saying, go Taylor Swift, go Taylor Swift, go. You're giving your energy to Taylor Swift. It's like, go Snoop Dogg, go Snoop Dogg, go. You're giving your energy to Snoop Dogg. Anybody who you're thinking about, anybody who I'm telling you, you're worshiping them. Meaning you're giving them energy. So, in essence, you're giving up your God for them to be deified. All this shit is. The people in power wanted to make sure that you didn't think of yourself as gods. But in the Bible, what does it say? Ye are gods. Ye are gods. Reason being why it says that is it wants you to know that you have that God inside of you. So many people look in a book to find it. So many people look in a pastor or preaching somebody to find it. That God is in you. It's there. It's like you don't got to look for it. Only thing you got to do is go in the silence, go in the darkness. Guarantee here's a good practice to find God. Take a shower in the dark. Take a shower in the dark and you will find God. It's not out there. It's not out there. It's in here. And people might say, why are you going into the darkness to find God? You go into the darkness to find the light. Not in a negative way. You don't start conjuring demons and conjuring spirits like an idiot, because what you're doing is opening a window in that faction. What's it say? Or you're a Christian. I have a Christ-like mindset. I would say that I am not a Christian because I don't abide by the label. All the characteristics that go into Christianity, I don't agree with. But with the righteous characteristics of Christianity, the golden rule, helping each other out, treating others as you would like to be treated, that is something I abide by. So in aspects of that being a Christian, dang straight, I'm a Christian. But as far as going to churches and saying, "Oh, thank you, Jesus, for saving my life," nah, my G, because my relationships and my actions and my mentality saved my life. That's it. I didn't see no like I didn't see nobody come down from the sky and help me. And then people say, "You're not going to see God." You see God everywhere you go. You see God in the energy of nature. That's God. The energy is what God is. So when you disrespect another person, you're disrespecting God. When you disrespect yourself, you're disrespecting God. And if you treat yourself like that, bro, you're in the game. You're in the game. If you treat yourself like you're treating God, if you treat yourself, and I know people don't really have a religious understanding or religious beliefs anymore. I don't care. I don't care if you have religious beliefs or not, but you better have some spirituality about yourself. You better have an understanding that there is a such thing as the creator. It might not be God, because if you go back to the term God, all that is a reference to the star constellation in which the people who brought you the idea of God came from, the dog star constellation or the Sirius star constellation. If you look all around, you can see a bunch of correlations with the Sirius star constellation and what's going on in our mainstream society. Look it up, dude. Please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong in regards to the dog star constellation not being where the Syrians came from, or the Dogon tribe. If you look up the Dogon tribe, the Dogon tribe is one of the earliest recordings of celestial and non-celestial interaction, rather. So all in all, God is in you. Stop looking for it. Stop looking for it. It does nothing but cause confusion. So say this. So say you got. So you're the. So here's, put yourself in this position. If you are the devil, what is the best way for you to win? You infiltrate the mind of the people who you're fighting against. That's the best way for you to win. You infiltrate the mind of the people you're fighting against. How do you infiltrate the mind of the people you're fighting against? The things they ingest. They ingest with their eyes. What you see is a form of ingestion. You ingest with your ears. You ingest with your mouth. You ingest with your nose. You breathe. You take in more forms of information than you're like privy to understanding. So with that, these people orchestrate a different form of a prison, a mind prison, and a spiritual prison by making you think that you're less than what you are. Because all in all, if you think something's gonna happen, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna happen. So say this: you got one instance of belief in yourself where it's like you're going up to a person of interest. So say you're a man going for a woman. You're like, "Oh man, she bad. I'm gonna go up to her." If you have a subconscious belief that you have no chance of getting with that woman, you don't. You don't have any belief. I mean, you don't have no chance of getting with her. If you have that subconscious mindset to where you're like, "I'm about to get her," what happens? You get her. "I'm about to get that car," you get that car. "I'm about to get that," you get that. So it's all about you and how you conduct your energy. You got that same creative energy. You can go in a room right now. This is something that you can really do. You can go in a room right now, take a block of clay, mold it into a being, or what they call a golem, and push life into that. You can literally animate clay and bring it to life with your ability. Now, doesn't that sound a lot like the pottery wheel in Greek mythology? Doesn't that sound a lot like Khnemu the Molder in Kemetic so-called mythology, but it's Kemetic history? Doesn't that sound like a lot of the people who take the clays of the earth, the stories of people who were fashioned from the dirt? You could do the same thing. You could take a block of clay and breathe life into it and make it mobilize, like Puppet Master. It's really available to you. You just don't have a belief that you can do it. So whatever you have a belief that you can do it. But if you don't have a belief, you can't do it. What is God? Energy. What is belief? Energy. So it's all correlating. If you believe, you use the energy, you push it out towards your goal. Long story short, I'm about to go. I love you guys, but please take this to heart. Listen to this. You are God. You're not the one God, but you are a piece of God. So take that into account when you're conducting yourself. You are a piece of God. So don't come out here looking all crazy and doing a bunch of stuff that disgraces where you came from. You are God. So why would you carry yourself any less than a higher being? You carry yourself with your fucking pants hanging off. I'm sorry for cursing. You carry yourself with your pants hanging off your butt, boo-boo streaks down your butt and whatnot. You're not caring for yourself. Wash your butt. Wash your face. Brush your teeth. Do what you need to do to get your temple right so that God can manifest purely through you. And I know I'm going to lose a lot of people with that one because they like, oh, he's picking on me. No, I'm not picking on you. I love you. If I was picking on you, you would know. Because who do I have to direct this energy towards personally? Nobody. This is a general statement telling you to keep your temple in check so that God has a way to come through you and use your body to talk to other people and tell them what they need to know at that moment. You keep your vessel clear, then you can have an avenue for God to come through. If you got alcohol in your vessel, if you got cigarettes and carcinogens in your vessel, it's going to make it kind of hazy and foggy for the divine to shine through. It's like having a lantern in a room full of smoke. Yeah, you see the light, but it's kind of hazy. Clear the room first. Clear the room. Clear the room. Because you are the creator. Now create a great life for yours and your lineage after you to enjoy. Create a great life. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. I came from crap. Most people, if they lived my life, they would have killed themselves, fam. Growing up. They would have killed themselves because they ain't strong enough. You're tested by fire. So don't give up. Keep moving. I love y'all. Peace. Hang loose, as they say. And drink some of this coffee if you get a chance. Mushroom coffee.